of 19 years of matches, moments, and memories has arrived. Welcome to Ohio Championship Wrestling Tradition. I'm Paul alongside Drew the Werewolf Starner.
As always.
And we are being joined right now by the OCW General Manager, Glenn Lane.
What's up, guys? We're a tradition. Tell me how big this is.
This is huge.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, the match card alone, each one of these matches could main event a show.
Yeah, it could. And every one of these are like main events, right? But, like, we have to take a second here and say how stunning you both look. Absolutely gorgeous.
We understood the assignment, let's put it that way.
We TikToked it. Is that a TikTok?
That is a TikTok.
I'm a little old. I'm learning TikTok.
I'm young and I don't want to learn TikTok. That thing looks creepy.
Yeah, a little bit.
But if you have a TikTok, if you want to drop that social for the TikTok so that the...
my TikTok's Glenn Lane 24. Glenn Lane 24.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
And I post everything on there for all of our upcoming shows. And I got a really big announcement tonight that I'm going to do live in the ring. It's a huge announcement. So anybody listening wants to pay attention to that. It's a huge announcement. It's madness. It's complete madness.
I think I've heard a little bit about this, but I'm eager to hear more.
It's madness.
So stay tuned for that, of course. It is going to be an electric night. I can't begin to tell you.
No pun intended.
Well, we'll see what happens with Jake Ely later tonight. Let's talk about Extreme Warfare is, of course, the main event here tonight at OCW Tradition. The best way to describe this is if you've ever seen War Games, it's that format. So it's going to start off as a one-on-one street fight. At predetermined intervals, a new competitor will enter the ring. Once all 8 competitors, both sides are fully manned, then the match officially begins, and that is by submission or knockout, as I understand it.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
But
I'm sorry, guys. I'm starting to get pumped up. The fans are looking pumped up. Sorta. They're just kind of sitting, eating, enjoying beverages.
And you still have time to get down here, 2418 South Arlington Road here in Akron.
At the Chapparell's Community Center.
It is loud already for... I've seen more new fans here tonight than I have at any show we've had this year.
There is. You're right. There's it's a whole different crowd, really. Like our regular crowd, I mean, I see a few, but this is a different crowd tonight, and they're still coming in the door.
And like we said, tickets still available. Definitely get down here. And if for some reason...
Tickets are only available at the door now.
If for some reason you can't be here tonight, definitely be here for our next show, which that'll be announced, I'm sure, on social media or possibly even later tonight.
That is May 14th.
There you go. Breaking news. May 14th, our next show. May 14th.
Be here or be
Square.
A winner. I was giving a Jimmy shake. Like, I am totally in the festivities of today. And I did it.
You did?
I did.
Wow.
I actually did. I put the W up and everything. Didn't I?
Yeah, you
did.
saw it. Yeah, you did.
Being here as a fan makes you a
winner.
See? Hey, I have been in this mood for the last 3 weeks. I have been excited and pumped and emotions, and I cried.
Really?
You cried?
Excitement.
Okay, tears of joy. Tears of joy.
They were joyful.
I think the best way to describe this night, Mr. OCW himself, No Shame Jimmy Shane, posted it on social media. It was like Christmas Eve last night, and now we're here. And this is the moment where dreams get made, history gets made, and the stars of tomorrow break out into the superstars of today.
Yeah. I mean, it's huge.
And we have 2 championship matches tonight. We've already talked a little bit about the Ohio Heritage Championship matchup, the dog collar match. We've talked about that a little bit off air, but man, that dog collar match. Can you believe this?
Well, yeah, I signed off on it.
First time in history of OCW that the dog collar match is coming after 19 years of this great company.
Hey, so they kind of say we kind of reset, right? Due to COVID, we were down for a while. We reset. So this is our second tradition back.
Yep.
Yep.
So we had to go bigger than last year on our comeback, right?
Absolutely.
And I think we've done that.
I think we're officially at the point where you don't have to call it a comeback anymore.
I got to hold on to it, right? It's like the new guy tries to be the new guy for the next 2 years, right? So he doesn't ever get in trouble for anything. So I'm doing all that. Like, I'm going to live that up. Let me enjoy that.
But the dog collar match, it is Gino DeCapo, the Ohio Heritage Champion, defending against the man who picked the stipulation, Chuck the Truck Morris. This thing's been going since these two men broke through to OCW in 2017, and it comes to an absolute violent end here tonight.
It absolutely does.
And viewer discretion is advised for that matchup specifically.
In all honesty, I think viewer discretion is advised for all of tonight.
It is going to be a bit of a chaotic night.
Like, if somebody asked me right now, like, what match am I most feared about as a general manager, it's all of them. Like, tradition brings a different breed of the superstar out, right? I mean, it's a whole different kind of it's a whole different kind of night.
Absolutely.
There is something magical about this event. I've had the honor of doing this for 3 years now here at Tradition. There is something that each one of these men and women have that compels them to another level, a higher level tonight. You want to leave everything in that ring to prove you are the best.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. You're absolutely right.
And speaking of the best, the OCW Women's Championship is also going to be on the line tonight.
Yes, it is.
Natalie May defends against Eden von Engeland. Eden has been going at this for 10 months now, trying to get their hands on this championship.
Yep. It's going to be a good match. Yes, it's going to be a good match.
Drew?
I really hope that people are like listening right now. They're like, man, you know what? We should probably go down and see this, because you really want to feel the energy in the room tonight. The only way to do it is to be here.
And plus, you booked a battle royal.
Yeah, I did. It's tradition.
It is one of the most, I think I said it on an interview before the show, one of the most unpredictable matches in all of pro wrestling is the battle royal.
Yep.
All men start in the ring. Elimination occurs when a competitor is thrown over the top rope. Both feet must hit the arena floor to be eliminated. Last man standing wins. And there's a little bit of everything in this. We've got some debuts coming tonight.
Yep, got a lot.
We've got a couple of hard hitters.
I hate to cut you off, but you know I'm a busy man.
Yes, you are.
I'm being summoned. I got things to sign, finish stuff up, and we're going to start this show, guys.
Well, thank you for joining us, Glenn. That was the OCW General Manager, Glenn Lane.
Excited as we are, perhaps even more so.
Yeah, but Paul, there's one major thing that you forgot to talk about with tonight's main event in Extreme Warfare. Yes, it will be 4-on-4, but you also have to keep in mind that the Hahntourage has the man advantage.
See, I'm not so sure that it is going to be 4-on-4. Keep in mind, Nick Hahn has already been turned down by Asher Knox and Kenny Cash, who both said, nah, I got something else I'm going to go do. Is there anybody left?
Word is we do have our fourth. We have our fourth, and you'll find out who that is when they're introduced.
Well, the mystery person, if they exist, will be part
Oh,
of
believe me, they exist, Paul.
Extreme Warfare. We can't wait to bring that match to you. We also have one of our traditional matches here at Tradition. The Brass Ring Gauntlet starts off as a one-on-one match. Well, we're going to go to the ring because it's time to start Tradition.
Yes, we are.
Where is Pedro? Ah. It was a disembodied voice. I was confused.
Ring announcer Pedro DeLuca making his way out to the ring. this is exactly what you were talking about, the energy in the building right now.
It is infectious. It is captivating. The OCW faithful are here at full force tonight at Tradition.
Yeah, they're not paying attention over there.
So everybody get up on your feet. We're going to count you down from 10 and we're going to start OCW Tradition. There is still like 90% of people sitting down.
Yeah, tonight's after party down at Theo's.
Sounds like I might be making a trip to Theo's.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Tradition 2022.
Ron Mathis drawing number 1 here in the brass ring gauntlet.
That does not bode well for his odds here tonight, but if anybody is known for overcoming obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, it's pure trash Ron Mathis.
And just one of those odd stats for you. He is only one of 2 competitors in this gauntlet to have been in a brass ring gauntlet before.
Oh, God.
Drawing number 2. Now, I really hope we have security on standby.
The last time these two were in the same ring together, it was a steel cage match, and both men bled horribly. Oh, God, here we go! The fight is on in the aisleway. They didn't even make it to the ring.
And if you remember...
Oh, God, into the crowd!
If you remember, last year's brass ring gauntlet is where this confrontation all started.
Yeah, and they brawled through the crowd at Melanie Lake and nearly set each other on fire. This thing is broken down already. The OCW faithful are in grave danger if they don't get the hell out of the way. Oh, God!
We got furniture flying now, too.
This is chaos right now in the right side. Oh, God. And that was a trash can off the side of the head. Papa Smurf is having all kinds of trouble getting these men back into the ring, or to the ring to start with.
Oh, they're up at the bar.
Good God, they're at concessions. No, no, no. What the hell is going through the sick mind of Ron Mathis? Dillinger with a big forearm shot. I think it actually might have been the elbow, Drew.
Yeah, that looked like the point of the elbow right across the jaw.
At some point in the next few minutes, we're going to have a new entrant randomly selected. There was a lottery backstage earlier today to pick the numbers.
Well, I've been told by OCW officials that we're not officially underway.
This thing is crazy. A tornado DDT off the merch table. Holy hell. What does Mathis have in his hand here? Looks like a takeout tray. Oh, no, 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 off the skull.
Oh, they're making it over here.
Jesus. Whoa! We are not, nobody's safe right now, Drew.
Right behind us here.
Holy Oh, wait, a bottle of water. That was a gallon jug of water just bounced off the side of the oh, God. Nice uppercut there by Mathis. You don't normally say that in the middle of a street fight, but hey. Oh, God. Dillinger just laying in those cross faces. This thing has gone completely off the rails. We are seconds, no, off the barricade. Mathis, no, no, no.
On the barricade.
You can't say Dillinger doesn't deserve it after everything he put Mathis through. Where the hell is Mathis? Oh, what a shot! Ron Mathis is unleashed here tonight at Tradition. And Drew, you talked about it earlier that this is the match that started everything between Mathis and Dillinger.
Yeah,
it all goes back to that pile driver on the apron last year.
Right. And we are officially underway here with the brass ring gauntlet.
And that means now the timer starts for the next competitor. Don't think he got all of that clothesline, but Mathis got all of that right hand. Another uppercut, and they're just exchanging blows. It looks like a hockey fight. Good Lord. Mathis is not gonna stop, Drew. Dillinger ducks again. Oh, God. Both men colliding with those clotheslines. The two deranged human beings having the same twisted idea, Drew. Dillinger and Mathis are gonna, and again.
Just beating the hell out of each other.
Good God. This is exactly what we've seen from Dillinger and Mathis, that dangerous level of violence in OCW and beyond. Somebody's got a chance to pick the bones. Oh, Sydney can pick the bones!
Right
Sydney can pick the bones! 2 count only, says ref Papa Smurf Keith Mitchell. No!
Foot on the rope.
I think he grabbed the rope. 2 count again! Papa Smurf is getting an earful from a, quote, more aerodynamic Sid Von England.
Into the ankle lock.
Dillinger screaming in pain in this ankle lock. Mathis. Maybe Mathis should have, oh God, what a back suplex. Maybe Mathis should have let that ankle lock continue. Victory roll. Victory roll.
2 count only.
Rolls over into a, what the hell is that gonna be? Just twisting that ankle. It almost looks like a version of the old toe hold that Terry Funk used to. Oh, God. Nice Northern Light suplex and 2 count only. Wow. This is what the Brass Ring Gauntlet is all about, Drew. Fast-paced action. We should point out the Brass Ring is one of the most coveted items. It's not necessarily a championship, but it can lead you to the championship, Drew.
Yeah. And the thing about the brass ring is you can cash in the brass ring at any time on any champion.
It is one of the most unique items in OCW. Nice enziguri there by Sid Von England, who falls.
Dillinger falling on top of Mathis.
This is not good for either competitor. Oh my God.
A double crossface.
I don't think he can get that. Oh God, he did. He's got it indeed. If either one of these men tap, they will be eliminated. Pinfall or submission, the only way to be eliminated, and you can be eliminated at any time. Who's? Oh, some help might have arrived for Pure Trash Ron Mathis.
Entrant number 4, the mobile home wrecker, Bruce Gray.
And he wants Sid Von England. Ouch. You know, that's legal in this match.
Yeah, no disqualification in this matchup.
Those shots to the chest. Nice kick. Follows it up with another. And that rolling forearm. Bruce Gray taking advantage of this opportunity right now. He is, as he drives down Sid Von England. This is a golden opportunity for Bruce. Oh, that's interesting. It gave a thumbs up. Maybe there's going to be some friendly teamwork here. DD Trash could run the table here.
Yeah, but you also got to remember, in this match, it's every man for himself.
And if you're Dillinger, why do you break up that submission hold?
To inflict more pain on the other competitors.
And Mathis saving Gray. It's a 2-on-1, and it looks like Dillinger was not expecting this. That's not gonna end well for Dillinger. Dillinger in tremendous agony. Great double team work here. Driven down again. Sid Von Engeland has to be wondering, where did this teamwork come from? Like you said, it is every man for himself, Drew.
If I were Dillinger and Von Engeland, I would think about momentarily, at least, teaming up against DD Trash.
Well, right now, the only thing going through the minds of Dillinger and Von Engeland are fists.
Entrant number 5, the mean girl Austin Blayze.
I understand that OCW management are in negotiations to sign Austin Blayze to a long-term contract after a phenomenal performance last month here at Chapparell's. This, another opportunity for a young man who has proven he is ready for opportunity. Nice spinning head scissor there by the mean girl, Austin Blayze. Blayze to the second, to the top. Wow! Blayze just came off the top rope with the head scissor. And Dillinger just got his clock clean. These Yakuza-style kicks in the corner. Good night.
Just circling the ring with him.
And Austin Blayze completes the quartet. Cover, cover! That was almost the first elimination of the match. We have one competitor left to enter. Boom! What a face buster there by Blayze. Counters, and another one. Von Engeland did not get the message.
But he's going to get one, a face buster himself.
Took a bad angle there on that face buster
Into the
the cover. Von Engeland gets his foot
on the ropes.
On the second rope. You don't normally see that, Drew.
Actually looked like Von Engeland was trying to kick out and got his leg caught on the rope.
You might be right about that. Maybe not. Uh-oh. We know who this is going to be.
Oh, boy.
The Stone Age Savage Beastman has arrived in OCW. I tried to get a message with him earlier tonight, Drew, and all he would say is, Husk, Husk, Husk.
But notice how everybody has their eyes on Beastman.
Everything is stopped, and the focus is on this mastodon that has entered the ring. Austin Blayze trying his best, but the mean girl might be about to find his...
Oh my God.
Just planted with that front slam. Beastman, no stranger to the spotlight. He actually competed in Major League Wrestling, MLW.
Yeah.
Holy Lord. Beastman will not fall. Mathis might. Oh, God. Sadistic choke bomb by Beastman. Going for the sunset flip. That might have been ill-advised by Bruce Gray.
Oh,
my
man.
Lord. All of that weight coming down on Bruce Gray. Bruce Gray's out. No.
I have no idea how Bruce Gray kicked out of that.
I'm not sure Bruce Gray knows how he kicked out of that. Pure instinct by the mobile home wrecker, Bruce Gray. Did Dillinger just say he's not afraid of Beastman?
Yeah, he's not, but he's landing those chops in. My God.
That was like a bus hitting him in the chest. Thus far, though, Beastman has not been able to keep any competitor down for the 3 count.
What does Sidney Von Engeland have planned?
Nothing. That did not go well for Sid Von Engeland. Oh man, just using Von Engeland as a battering ram here. Dear God. Power slam after about, what, 30 seconds in midair?
That was almost like a full minute.
Von Engeland has to be disoriented after that. Everybody is down except for Beastman, proving that he truly is the Stone Age Savage. Oh my God, a cannonball! Austin Blayze may be out. Somebody needs to check on Blayze because I'm pretty sure he's out.
He just got crushed in that corner.
Oh no! You have to wonder if those negotiations with OCW for Austin Blayze are taking a tumble now.
Oh God.
Because there might not be anything left of him after this.
Beastman ascending the ropes.
This is horrifying. Oh, wait a minute, DD Trash teaming together. It might be to the benefit of everybody in that ring to work together to get rid of Beastman here. He has been just wreaking havoc. Shots down low, getting to that base of Beastman. Very wise strategy here by Bruce Gray.
Beastman climbing back up the ropes.
Beastman not to be denied. This is just the first match of the night, Drew. What is that going to be? Holy Mother of God. That's got to be 900 plus pounds on the ropes right now. Oh God, Beastman fell from the top.
Beautiful leg drop. Beastman fell right on top of his head.
Beastman might be a little bit confused here. Sid looking for a sleeper. Nice pump kick there by Blayze.
And this has turned into 5-on-1 on Beastman.
Oh, DDT plants him. Massive cover.
Everybody covering Beastman.
That's the only way to do it.
But it doesn't look like Beastman's done. Beastman clearing the ring.
This is turning into bedlam.
Austin Blayze on the top rope. Looking to fly!
Holy! That is why OCW wants to sign Austin Blayze to a long-term deal, and I think they'd like to do it tonight.
Notice Von Engeland grabbing the rope on that facebuster attempt, but Dillinger right behind him.
Nobody home on the Inseguri.
Oh my God!
Sid Von Engeland's head may have just cracked the bottom turnbuckle.
Oh!
And he just got 2 boots to the face from that cannonball style. Oh God!
And 2 more.
Oh God! A sick face wash in the corner by Dillinger.
I don't know if Sid Von Engeland knows where he is.
Von Engeland is in no man's land,
But
although
Blayze on the top rope once
high
again.
risk. Ouch.
Little bit out of range, though.
Oh, God.
Dillinger covering
A double cover, and they're both eliminated.
Austin Blayze and Sammy Engeland have both been eliminated.
We are down to 3. Pure Trash Ron Mathis, the mobile homewrecker Bruce Gray, and the director Derek Dillinger. But I don't know if this was wise, because Derek Dillinger essentially just put himself in a 2-on-1 situation against DD Trash.
But at the end of the day, it is every man for himself, Drew.
But if there's anybody with the pure hatred to do this, it is the director Derek Dillinger.
We're right back where we started at the beginning. Oh, Bruce Gray just got his clock cleaned by his tag team partner accidentally. He thinks it was on purpose. Pile drive, no. Nice back body drop, DDT!
DDT to Dillinger for the cover.
This could do it right here. Dillinger's gone. And now things are about to get interesting.
It's Ron Mathis and Bruce Gray for the brass ring. But there's definitely some miscommunication between DD Trash here.
And it's literally just that, Drew. One of these two men is going to walk out with the brass ring. Oh my God.
Mathis looking for a pile driver.
Oh man.
Gray looking for a DDT.
Oh!
DDT to Bruce Gray.
You're not gonna DDT the master of it.
Pile
Jesus!
driver to Mathis. But you don't do that to the master of the pile driver either.
This is insane. Each man has taken the other's best shot and popped up like it was nothing. Who is gonna walk out with the... Ooh, that looked a little low, Drew.
Gray lining Mathis up.
Who is going to walk away from this with the brass ring? Went for a victory roll.
Roll up.
Victory roll. No, it backfired. Mathis has got it.
Ron Mathis has won the brass ring gauntlet.
Mathis has never held gold in Ohio Championship Wrestling, but with that brass ring, he could be just 3 seconds away from his first championship. Bruce Gray does not look happy, by the way.
Not at all. But this also begs the question, does Mathis go after singles or tag gold here?
That is a good question.
Because right now, it definitely looks like there's some malfunction between DD Trash.
I think the brass ring has gotten between these two best friends. Oh, God. Oh, hell. And the OCW general manager, Glenn Lane, is signaling for the cavalry. We need the locker room.
Is clearing. The locker room trying to keep these two men apart.
The following singles contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the OCW Women's Championship.
OCW Women's Championship on the line here at Tradition. Sid's still smarting from that brass ring gauntlet.
Yeah, but the hockey hitman, Eden von Engeland, with their sights firmly set on the OCW Women's Championship here tonight.
Eden set their sights clearly on gold from day one. And for Eden, this could be it.
Yep. Eden with the possibility of becoming the first English-born champion here in OCW.
And Eden already owns a pinfall victory, albeit controversially, over Natalie May. Remember back at Winter Games, that mixed tag team victory there that resulted with a, what was it, the hockey stick?
Yeah, but you also got to keep in mind that Eden owns that pinfall over Natalie. So Eden has the mental advantage right now.
Does she?
She's pinned the champion already. But now Eden has to do it with the championship on the line.
Well, I'm looking at a very confident champion walking to the ring in Natalie May.
Natalie May, the OCW Women's Champion for 182 days. But the thing is, can she hold on to that championship?
Once again, glad you could join us here for Tradition 2022. Paul and Drew at ringside. It's
Paul, I'm
already been
begging you, give me a proper introduction.
Drew the Werewolf Starner.
Thank you.
Good Lord, do I have to do that every time?
Yes.
Well, Eden is now jawing with the crowd. I believe Eden just saw a soccer kit on one of the OCW faithful that Eden just did not like. Eden von Engeland is a dangerous competitor. Don't underestimate her. What this is going to be. Like, at the end of the day, Eden started off in field hockey and said that wasn't violent enough. Then transitioned to pro wrestling.
But also keep in mind, Eden Cambridge educated as well.
Eden's intellect is scary. And that could be the X factor of the match.
And this match for the OCW Women's Championship.
At some point, the talking is going to have to stop, and that's when the bell rings. Well, maybe not. Porter O'Shea, our referee here, struggling to get the champion back to the neutral corner. There goes the bell, and here we go. Oh man, Eden got stuck in the ropes there.
Eden out to the floor.
You know, this is Natalie's first opportunity here at Tradition to have a match. This is a huge moment in her career.
100%.
Looked like Eden trying to use that ring post to her advantage.
Hard into the barricade.
Eden nearly toppled over the barricade and into the front row. which is why you get your pre-sale tickets, Drew.
And Natalie using the barricade to tie up Eden.
Oh, man, what a...
Oh, was that necessary?
Shot. Well, should Sid Von England have gotten in the way? Oh, my God!
Sid Von England into the front row.
This is crazy. Meanwhile, Eden driving down the champion onto the top of that barricade. Oh, what a pump kick. It has been very hard to get our competitors to get into the ring tonight.
Well, there's just so much on the line here tonight at Tradition.
We've got the main event still to come tonight. Extreme Warfare, 4-on-4. Well, maybe. We still don't know who the fourth man is for the Hahntourage, if they even have a fourth man.
Believe me, we got a fourth. I'll tell you that.
Keep saying we. Oh, the backstabber by Eden. Into, looks like maybe like a sleeper of sorts, but I don't think Eden has quite, it's like a chin lock of sorts, but with that body scissors. This is very painful.
Yeah, it also makes it very hard to breathe.
A fist to the face fixed that. Eden, 10 months. Oh, God. Arm breaker by Von England. Eden has wanted this opportunity for months. Almost put a bullseye on the champion from the moment Eden set foot in OCW.
But look at the confidence on the face of Eden Von England.
Well, confidence, but also driving the face down into the mat, and now using, looks like the hair. I can't really tell from our vantage point here. Sid Von England just starting to stir at ringside. He's been out cold since, I think Crazy Granny might have got him. Shots underneath the ribs by Natalie, looking for the opportunity. Beautiful into an STO by Eden Von England. This is a pinning predicament. One count only by Porter O'Shea. Natalie had to get that left shoulder off the mat. Excuse me, the right shoulder. Natalie struggling here to try to get out of, looks like a variation of the key lock.
Well, Eden has to get that elbow bent. That's just going to put more pressure on that elbow.
Maybe you were right about this. Eden has had the advantage since the beginning. Into the cover off that variation of the back suplex. 2 count only for Von England. It's interesting to see what Eden Von England is willing to do here. We saw that field hockey stick come into play 2 months ago. Eden seems very willing to pull out all the stops.
Well, you have to win gold here in OCW.
Short clothesline could be for the championship, 2 count only. Now, you talk about the short clothesline. The clothesline is, in the eyes of some, a simple maneuver, but in the hands of a skilled artist like Eden Von England, it's very effective.
100%.
And Eden is just picking apart Natalie here.
And the short distance that you have in that short arm clothesline, it just makes your head snap back when you get hit with that.
Right back to the arm. That has been the target for Eden. Natalie is just trying to figure out how to get away, maybe create a little bit of separation, try to regain and refocus here, because Natalie just can't get out of the starting blocks.
Oh, that left shoulder sent hard into the turnbuckle.
And follows it up with an uppercut. Eden gains momentum, another uppercut. I should mention those are European-style uppercuts. I don't think Eden needs to choke Natalie May, though, Drew.
Yeah, she can do it for 4 seconds anyway. Get disqualified on 5.
Nobody home on the splash in the corner. Natalie trying to, it looked like she was trying to go for the throat.
Eden has Natalie up.
That looked like the PH driver. Oh, beautiful suplex. It looked like, again, Natalie almost outsmarted a bit there. The cover, 2 count only. And because Natalie was going for a suplex of her own, Eden able to shift weight and quickly turn that into an offensive maneuver. Again, though, does not have to use the hair of the head as a weapon.
Eden wasn't using the hair.
She was standing on Natalie's hair.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, God.
Eden was simply wrenching the arm of Natalie May.
Well, that pump kick to the elbow is not going to help Natalie May. Eden knows that arm is wounded, and Eden von Engeland is zeroing in like a sniper. Oh, but Natalie explodes out of the corner. Looked like a clothesline, but maybe both. This time, Natalie a little bit faster on that suplex, Drew. One more time. That
Looked
one
like
looked...
Eden was dropped right on the top of their head.
It looked almost like a brain buster. Swinging neck breaker by Natalie May. The champion gaining momentum into the cover off the neck breaker, 2 count only. Natalie May could be, well, she looked like she was signaling for the Mayday. Eden has Natalie in a compromised position. Almost looked like maybe a spine buster coming. A drop toe hold. Nasty maneuver that just came out of nowhere. That pump knee did not connect with Natalie, but it connected with the second turnbuckle, Drew.
Yeah, that's definitely going to mess up the knee of Eden von Engeland.
Maybe now Natalie can start picking apart that knee, return the favor of the damage done to that left arm. Which, man, that arm is dangling. That is not good news. Looking for...
Eden has Natalie up.
Planted and into an arm
cross
breaker.
arm bar.
Will Natalie May tap out? Natalie able to shift into it. Looks like into a pinning predicament. It's into a pinning predicament. 2 count only. Very smart. Oh, wait. Natalie's going to return the favor.
But you notice Eden has their hands firmly clasped together, and that's one defense against the armbar. That's another.
Beautiful technique by Eden to get out of that hold and then back to their feet.
Very accomplished grapplers, Eden von Engeland.
Natalie trying, could not quite, powering through the pain into a Samoan drop.
But notice Natalie immediately went to that arm.
You almost wonder if that momentary lapse was because of the damage done to that arm. Maybe Natalie just couldn't get enough strength. Back to the neck breaker. And why the hell does Sid von Engeland have that hockey stick? A second neck breaker.
Sid can carry around whatever he wants. Is it hurting anything for him to have that out here? No.
It just doesn't seem like. Mayday! Into the cover, off the Mayday. It is over.
No!
What?
Eden kicked out at 2.
Mayday has put away every opponent that Natalie has faced. And now, for Natalie, she's going to have to go deeper into the bag of tricks here. Maybe pull out something that she hasn't done before. What is it going to take to stop Eden von Engeland? In the corner, and this doesn't look good for either competitor. Eden. Oh, wait, Eden's setting up for it. Oh, no!
We have a new champion!
The PH driver, we've got a new champion!
We have a new OCW Women's Champion!
Eden has done exactly what Eaton said they would do and captured championship gold in Ohio Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, the 182-day reign of Natalie May ends here tonight at Tradition. Congratulations to the new OCW Women's Champion, Eden von England.
Unbelievable. History continues to be made here at Tradition, Drew. We already had our brass ring gauntlet winner, that being Ron Mathis, although a little bit of friction between DD Trash. We don't know what's happening there.
Well, Mathis said, and I quote, he's leaving with his brass ring. So definitely some friction between DD Trash.
You might have cleaned that up a little bit too, but... And now a new OCW Women's Champion, the hockey hitman, Eden von England. Where does that put the rest of the women's division?
I don't know. But I can't wait to find out who Eden's first challenger is going to be.
Could it be maybe at May 14th, the next show?
Very well could be.
Natalie, it just didn't click for her tonight. It seemed like every time Natalie tried to get ahead, Eden was right there to put a stop to it each time.
Oh, Eden firmly in control here tonight.
Well, we have a new OCW Women's Champion in Eden von England. And still a lot more to come. Our main event, Extreme Warfare, 4-on-4. Well, it's supposed to be, but the Hahntourage has still only got 3 men.
We've got a fourth. Don't worry about that.
Family show. We ask that you keep the swears and derogatory comments to a minimum. There are children in the crowd. And also, if you are involved in an altercation with anyone involved with OCW, you are committing a Class D felony and are subject to legal prosecution. So please stay on your side of the barricades. We will try to stay on our side of the barricades. And please, above all else, if the action comes towards you, please move out of the way for your own safety. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled 1 fall to a finish. It is the special dog collar match. It is for the OCW Ohio Women's Championship. In this contest, both men will be linked by a dog collar. Anything goes, there must be a winner.
For many of us who are fans first of pro wrestling, Drew, this is a match you don't see often, if ever.
Yeah, the dog collar match, probably one of the most violent kind of matches that you can be in.
And we talked about it at the top of the show. Viewer discretion advised. This could get really violent.
Gino looking very sleek in that jacket. But I also have to point out something that Gino tweeted this morning. And I quote, "Tonight, I'm retaining my Ohio Heritage Championship. It's going to be violent. It's going to be punishing. It's going to be the end of Chuck the Truck Morris." So that just puts you in the mindset of the Ohio Heritage Champion coming into this matchup.
And it's worth pointing out, Gino DeCapo has previously competed in a dog collar match. Not here in OCW. It's the first time we've ever had this match. but in War Wrestling in 2020, Gino DeCapo actually had to suffer through this match before. I almost wonder if maybe this decision by Chuck the Truck Morris could backfire unintentionally. Seen for the first time that dog collar. You can see also the steel chain that links those two dog collars. In just moments, each man will be forced to put on a dog collar, and then they will be tethered by that chain.
Yeah, they will be tethered around the neck by that chain.
This could be the most brutal match in OCW history. I have seen both of these men compete throughout the years. This thing goes back to 2017 when both of these men were just breaking into Ohio Championship Wrestling. There has been a pure hatred between these two for so long that I'm not sure that any other match could finish this, could understand the gravity of this rivalry. And remember, Chuck the Truck Morris beat Gino DeCapo's business partner? Is that what we're calling him now?
Yes.
Asher Knox. And it's also worth pointing out that last tradition, Chuck the Truck Morris won the Ohio Heritage Championship in a street fight. He is no stranger to these kind of brutal, no rules, no holds barred style matches, as the dog collar is fastened around the neck of the truck.
But also keep in mind, Gino, no stranger to violent match types. This man has been in street fights. If you remember back, this man has won a body bag match.
At tradition. Actually, no, that was the following month, but the same difference. It was brutal, too. Gino DeCapo likes brutality. In his line of business, that is the name of the game. I can't believe we're actually going to do this.
Senior official Keith Smith.
Papa Smurf, the perfect person for this match.
Yep. Hooking in the Ohio Heritage champion to that dog collar.
It's worth pointing out that the reason, as the bell goes on this dog collar match.
And we are underway in a dog collar match for the OCW Ohio Heritage Championship.
The championship was won by Gino DeCapo via the brass ring. Actually won it from Chuck the Truck Morris. This the fourth title defense for Gino DeCapo. And I don't think it's going to get more violent than this. It's legal. There are no rules beyond pinfall or submission to end it. But a rake of the eyes and then shots right to the hip. Gino's zeroing in early. Headbutt by DeCapo. Oh! What a clothesline by the truck. Follows it up with that back elbow. And the boot. And it looked like for a moment there, Chuck the Truck almost got tangled up in that steel chain.
Yeah, one of the dangers of a dog collar match, getting entangled in that chain.
Because at the end of the day, this isn't a wrestling match. This is a fight between two. Nice clothesline. As Gino DeCapo put it in a pre-show interview, gladiators. These are two gladiators going to war here tonight. Oh, the knee to the face. The champion is down. Oh, looked like a Vader bomb. Cover for the championship. No. I know it was the first pinfall of the match, but that really could have been the only pinfall of the match, the way this is going to go. That steel chain to the midsection by DeCapo.
And that's smart of Gino DeCapo to use the chain to his advantage.
And now just teeing off, unchuck the truck on his knees, crawling away, trying to get to the ropes. That really doesn't matter in this match, though.
Oh, not at all.
Oh, man. Chuck lost his footing for a moment. What a power slam! High angle, cover for the no! Incredible speed and agility from Chuck the Truck Morris. Gino hung out to dry right now, just trying to gain a breath maybe. You almost wonder how tight that dog collar is around the neck. This is torture. And we've seen Gino do this to Chuck the Truck Morris and so many other competitors here in OCW. It's almost like Turnabout's fair play tonight, Drew.
Gino to the outside.
But still wrapped around that, tethered to that chain. He's not going to be able to get very far. Nice shot to the face by Chuck. Another, that boot to the side of the head. Going for the trifecta. Oh, no, 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 by the chain. Oh, God.
That was a brilliant move by Gino DeCapo.
It was brilliant and it was vicious. And I think Chuck the Truck caught the top of the steel ring post, which, by the way, that's not covered to my knowledge.
No, it's not.
That's just steel.
Yeah, that's just sharp steel on the top of those posts.
Chuck the Truck trying to recover here, just trying to figure out what happened to him. Oh, man, that barricade not doing any favors for the challenger here. So you can hear the guttural, visceral hatred. Gino has taken control of this matchup. Oh, God.
Chuck's busted open.
We had our suspicions after Chuck crashed into the top of the ring post, but we have confirmation. The blood pouring from the forehead of the challenger who chose this match, Drew. God, that chain, that heavy steel chain swung like a strap over the midsection of the challenger. DeCapo sends, oh wow, a power slam of his own. DeCapo getting caught up in that chain. And the blood continues to pour out of the face of Chuck the Truck Morris. And it looks like Gino is going to return the favor from earlier.
Yeah, turnabout, fair play.
It's legal. There's nothing that Papa Smurf can do here. And had Chuck the Truck tapped out, that would have been it.
Absolutely.
This is such a violent match.
Gino.
And now using the
use
steel chain. Oh my God. Somebody's got to stop Gino DeCapo.
There's nothing that referee Keith Smith can do.
He's trying to maim the man, Drew.
Chuck crashing hard to the floor.
Chuck the Truck just got choked out with that steel chain.
And by the way, that chain was wrapped around Chuck's leg when he went to the floor, so he may have landed on his head over there.
Oh, again, the chain. You can hear. Oh, this is horrifying. Chuck screaming in agony. But the Truck will not give up. That chain almost got stuck around the neck again there.
Well, that chain is around the neck of Chuck Morris.
Oh no, what is going through the mind of Chuck? Oh, there's that. Oh, wait a minute. Again, using the maneuvers of his opponent is Chuck the Truck Morris. That was that necktie cutter. I almost wonder if DeCapo isn't fully aware of how much studying Chuck the Truck has done.
Oh.
Right to the knee.
Intelligent of Gino. Chuck with a history of knee problems.
That Gino DeCapo has told us about himself here on various broadcasts. If anybody knows the injury history of Chuck the Truck Morris, God, it's the Ohio Heritage champion, Gino DeCapo. Oh, and again, with that chain around the throat. Beautiful neck breaker by DeCapo. Whether you like him or not is irrelevant as he goes into the cover for the win. No. If there's one thing you can say about DeCapo, he is efficient.
Oh, absolutely.
And Chuck wisely getting that chain out from behind his neck. The one thing I will say that DeCapo has done a lot tonight, he seems to be toying with Chuck. But I think Gino came down on that chain. Oh, that's the flying meatball. Cover for the win. No. DeCapo's version of the back seat senton, the flying meatball as he calls it, utilized against him. And again, that chain coming into play. A leg sweep. Chuck just did not notice that. Oh, the flying meatball connects by DeCapo.
Yeah, DeCapo showing Chuck how it's done.
Oh, wait, no. Not with the chain. Not with the chain.
With the chain.
God, the cover. And this one could. The fight continues in Chuck the Truck Morris. 2 count only. What does it say about a man to kick out of that? With the violence and the brutality, ratchet it up. Oh, God. Gino DeCapo is whipping that man with a chain. Could be looking almost a variation of the camel clutch, using that steel chain.
Yeah, but you got to keep in mind, Chuck asked for this.
Yes, he did. And I think he's got to be wondering what he got himself into a bit here. This thing has not gone the way of the challenger. It's just almost like Gino kind of baited him into this a bit. Oh, and a boot to the side of the head.
That patented boot to the head from Gino.
Because Gino knew he had previous experience. He's already been in the dog collar match. So when Chuck picked that match, Gino was, I don't want to say nervous. He was definitely concerned. But it almost seemed like he was relishing this opportunity. Gino saying this is it. Both men perched precariously on the second rope. And Gino takes the tumble. There's not much distance that can be cleared here. That chain limits. But it looks like Chuck. Oh, no!
Smart of Gino.
Somebody needs to check the neck of Chuck the Truck Morris. He was yanked violently off the second rope, crashed to the mat.
But you also got to keep in mind, those are leather collars around the necks of both men. So that leather alone must be just rubbing the heck out of their necks.
Ripping and tearing the flesh. Gino to the second rope.
Gino reeling Chuck in with that chain.
But Chuck the Truck Morris was ready with a forearm and another. Oh my God! The strength of Chuck the Truck. Does he have enough for the title? No.
No, 2 count only.
Each man has delivered what they thought was a killing blow, only to find themselves deeper in the trench. For Chuck, it looks like that blood has finally stopped on his forehead. Oh, wait! The truck stop connects! Oh.
Gino wisely rolling out of the ring.
It was all DeCapo could do to keep his championship, because that running kick, the truck stop from Chuck the Truck, has put down just about everybody here in OCW. Oh, man. Chuck dragging DeCapo into the ring by the chain. And now, letting DeCapo feel that steel chain across the back. Holy hell. And the OCW faithful want more blood, more violence in this dog collar match. Jesus, right to the elbow. Will the truck runneth over here? Oh, but Chuck may have telegraphed that. Looking for the DDT. Went into the... Oh, wait a minute. That's that guillotine. Maximum overdrive.
What Gino needs to do is slide his feet out and get to his knees to alleviate that pressure.
I don't think he's going to get that
like
opportunity.
that.
Oh, spine buster. And that chain just driven into the back, the small of the back.
Gino into the cover.
This could be enough. It is not. Both of these men physically drained, perhaps mentally taxed as well. Gino does not agree with the referee, Papa Smurf. Maybe more or less just doesn't believe that Chuck the Truck is still going. But the OCW faithful still believe in Chuck.
Omerta!
That dangerous submission hold. Locked in by DeCapo. Chuck is fading. Oh, God, no.
Gino using the chain as well.
The Omerta with the steel chain. What more can Chuck the Truck take? Rolls through. Into a cover. It's no. 2 count only. Oh, wait a minute. The kiss of death. Chuck the Truck Morris with the kiss of death on DeCapo.
I think Gino might be bleeding from the nose.
And the spine buster. Do we have a new champion? Yes, we do. For the second time in his career, and the second time at Tradition, Chuck the Truck Morris runneth over as the new Ohio Heritage Champion in what was a war. Wow. You cannot deny the heart, the fight, and the will of the champion, Chuck the Truck Morris. It took everything Gino DeCapo had, and it just wasn't enough, Drew.
And for the second time, Chuck the Truck Morris, the OCW Ohio Heritage Champion.
Chuck the Truck just collapsing with the title. What a war. What a battle between these two. Chuck the Truck standing tall. My God. I know we're back in the booth here. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no words for that.
Yeah. So that was fight.
We told you it was going to be brutal. We told you it was going to be violent, and I think that definitely lived up to it and then some.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, of course, to the new Ohio Heritage Champion, Chuck the Truck Morris. Congratulations to the new OCW Women's Champion, Eden Von Engeland. Wow. And we still have more to come.
Yeah.
This time we're going to take a very brief intermission. Take this opportunity to show something to eat, something to drink.
Wow.
Visit the little girls' room. Very shortly, some of your favorite OCW superstars are going to be making their way out to ringside. I see Beastman has already made his way out, as has Michelle Robbie Starner. Our brand new OCW Women's Champion, Eden Von Engeland, has made her way out. The brass ring holder, Ron Mathis, has made his way out to there. Austin Blayze. Dillinger has made his way out. Take this opportunity to meet your favorite OCW superstars. We'll be right back with about 15 minutes for the second half. We got a lot more action to go. So use this opportunity. Make sure you're buying those 50/50 raffle tickets. Again, visit the merchandise tables, visit the concession area, visit the little boys and the little girls room, and we'll be right back with the second half in just about 15 minutes.
Still to come tonight, our main event, the 4-on-4 Extreme Warfare matchup. Hahntourage says they have a fourth man.
Oh, we've got a fourth. Don't worry about
that. You keep saying we like you're in the Hahntourage. Also, an over-the-top rope battle royal, and the future of Warhorse will be determined. Pat the Bruiser has a chance to regain the opportunity for Warhorse to team together in OCW if he can defeat one half of the OCW Tag Team Champions, Lord Thomas the Brute. All of that and more coming your way in the second half of OCW Tradition right after this.
Now, baby, let's ride. We got nothing but time. You get all the reaction. You're the main attraction. It's no surprise. Gotta like your style. You're the perfect distraction. You're the main attraction.
I have been a tradition in the past, and another current tradition arises in April of 2022. However, I will not be defending my OCW championship. I will be facing Pat the Bruiser as he begs and clamors for one more chance at redemption. Redemption that shall fall very short at the hands of the Brute. Pat the Bruiser, if you somehow beat me, you and that pathetic Crosshairs may challenge me and the guiding light Matthew Taylor once again for the tag team belts. However, tradition shall come, the Bruiser shall fall, the Brute shall reign, and you shall be no more.
Warfare! Oh, yeah, thunderous. Warfare. James? Ryan, listen, baby, listen. That damn Hahntourage been getting involved in my matches for way too long. Now listen, okay, now listen. I know you and me ain't seen eye to eye. No, you and me. Now we got our time, you know what I'm saying? We got our time in that ring, but I tell you what, James, nobody gets involved with my show, okay? Nobody gets involved in Thunder business, okay? Now listen, I will not stand for the Hahntourage's bullcrap no more. No. Now when you mess with OCW, you mess with the heavyweight champ, baby. Now, you want to get thunderous, Hahntourage. You want to get thunderous. I got the boys, okay? Now listen, Mr. Michaels and Mr. Shane and Mr. Ely, we coming to warfare, okay? Okay, now tell him, no shame. Tell him that we got no problems.
This is what I want out of a champion. This is who you should be. Hahntourage! The games are over. Extreme warfare, tradition. This is our house. This is OCW.
Hahntourage, you want to keep sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? You want to keep breaking rules? You want to keep being bad? Well, we are going to show you exactly how bad the boys of OCW can be. All hail.
Where am I going to find two more guys for tradition? I got it. Kenny, my friend. I tell you what, you know how I've always believed in you? You know what I'm saying? So how about one more shot at the Hahntourage, huh? Put the t-shirt back on, and at tradition, we got a spot for you. What do you say?
Nah, I think I'm good, buddy.
What do you mean you're good? You kidding me right now? that was a sure thing. Yeah, I can't believe he said no. You told me it was a game. Jock, that's a wonderful idea. Yes. It's the thing I saw him earlier. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go talk to him now. Asher Knox. How have you been, man? You know what? I've been watching some tape of you. You've been impressing me. At Tradition, the Hahntourage is in a big match. We need another guy. You my man? No. I mean, no. Biggest mistake of your life!
So this Saturday, we got Extreme Warfare Ohio Championship Wrestling. Team Hahntourage versus Team OCW. And Team OCW, they're all confident. They're running around with all this swagger. And that's fine and dandy. You guys are fantastic. You guys are tough as hell. But once the Hahntourage gets a hold of you, once the greatest wrestler of all time gets a hold of you, it's going to be over with. Once Nick Hahn gets a hold of you, it's going to be over with. When Brandon Fields ties you up into a knot like the technical technician that he is, it's going to be over. And when our surprise that you guys, you may or may not know, but when he shows up, he's going to have this impact that's going to humble you, that's going to end you. And there's not a thing anybody there can do about it. Okay, Jimmy, Robbie, Ryan Michaels, Ely. The Hahntourage is going to beat the ever-loving hell out of you. And there's not going to be a damn thing you can do to stop it. I will see you Saturday.
I talked to him right before we went on the air. He was telling me that Brandon Fields is eyeing the Heritage Championship. A win tonight could earn him that match.
Yeah, and can you imagine if Nick Hahn could somehow snake the Heritage Championship into his grasps?
Yeah.
Nick Hahn's already been dangerous enough, and the professional Brandon Fields is far and away one of the reasons that the Hahntourage is so dangerous right now. I would imagine that our legitimate OCW Tag Team Champions, Crosshairs Kelly and Pat the Bruiser Warhas, probably hold a bit of a grudge with Brandon Fields. Remember, it was Fields who grabbed the leg of, I believe it was Pat the Bruiser, while hiding underneath the ring. That was what caused the count-out victory for the Hahntourage that led to the chaos with the Tag Team Championships being stolen, absconded by Nick Hahn. God, it is nice to see the sun here at Melanie Lake. It's been difficult at times to see that.
We are underway here at Beach Bash.
But I hear it's going to be a great weekend here at Melanie Lake, so if you have a chance, definitely come on out and enjoy this beautiful place. And we're going to enjoy this beautiful match. Michaels in the pink and black trunks, Fields in the traditional green and gold. That's a side headlock by Michaels.
Yeah, side headlock on the chinlock chairman.
Oh, nice wrench there. Really driving that weight down. We're live on OCW Overload. Paul here alongside Drew, the Werewolf Starner.
As always.
Into the ropes goes Michaels. Big shoulder block. And Michaels feeling it as Brandon Fields takes a little bit of time to recover here.
And he might also be feeling it because if you look on the right shoulder of Michaels, he has the kinesio tape on that shoulder.
Well, it is worth pointing out that Michaels is returning to the ring after a recent ankle injury, so injuries kind of piling up, unfortunately, for Michaels, and I think that's why he's had a little bit of trouble getting that momentum here in OCW. But a big win here over Brandon Fields would go a long way towards establishing Michaels as a legit player, a threat to all of the championship gold here in OCW.
Absolutely.
It's not a Hahntourage-esque match without Nick Hahn jabber-jawing at ringside. and making fun of one of our OCW faithful. Man, if I had $1 for every time Nick Hahn was humble, I would be broke.
Michael's firing up the crowd.
And they are hot tonight. Oh, schoolboy roll up cover for the win. No. And into a beautiful back, almost like a crossface, looks like more of a headlock now. That first cover of the match. That always sets the tone, Drew.
Absolutely.
Michaels with a go behind, standing switch into hammerlock. Really wrenching on these more traditional maneuvers. More of a technical game so far from Michaels here against the professional Brandon Fields.
Well, Brandon Fields, a very technical wrestler in his own right.
And a reversal, nice flip there by Michaels, who now has arm control, working over the elbow and the shoulder blade.
Well, Fields with that sleeve on him, that seems to be the target of Ryan Michaels.
What a hip toss by Michaels. And follows it up with the arm drag. You can see the determination on the face of Michaels here. Fields trying to figure out how he's being, I don't want to say outclassed, but definitely outmaneuvered early on in this contest. Back to the headlock. Really wrenching. A lot of people underestimate the power of the headlock, Drew.
Yeah, because you wrench down on that headlock, they ain't going anywhere.
It's that ground control that makes technical wrestling so much more fun to watch. Once you get them grounded, you can do so much on the mat with a...
I don't know if you saw that, but Nick Hahn grabbing that ankle of Ryan Michaels.
And got kicked for his trouble. Can't really say he didn't deserve it. Clothesline. I don't think he got all of it, but he did get enough cover.
But into the cover.
This should be 1, 2. That 1, 2. No. It looked like Fields had the win, and Nick Hahn might have cost his man the match. Fields trying to recover here. Oh, big clothesline sends Michaels flying outside of the ring. Over and out, and somebody needs to keep an eye on Nick Hahn. He is, he's not a kleptomaniac, but he likes to put his hands on everything outside the ring. Oh!
Off the ring post.
And the referee didn't see it because Brandon Fields had his vision blocked.
But he does have a legitimate gripe. He had the match won, but Nick Hahn cost his own man there.
I wonder if Brandon Fields is going to think about that when his next Hahntourage paycheck comes through.
Into the cover.
Could have it here. No.
2 count only.
And that is Papa Smurf, the best referee in the business. Would you co-sign that, Drew?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, smashed face first into the corner buckle. Michaels, his head bounced like a basketball off that buckle. Oh!
With authority.
God. All of that impact crushing the sternum of Ryan Michaels.
Into the cover.
Could have it here. No. 2 count, and Michaels looks like he's just trying to get his win back. He's just pounding the mat here. We talk about our... Oh, what a...
Spine buster.
Big time spine buster, and that could be the turning point of this matchup. Both men down center of the ring. Papa Smurf into the count. Big close.
Line for Michaels.
And there you go. That's that momentum. Beautiful backbreaker by Ryan Michaels. Michaels going to the second rope. Calling upon the OCW faithful. Big elbow off the second rope. And it could be
looking for the sharpshooter, perhaps.
one of the most famous maneuvers in all of professional wrestling. It has won countless world championships, countless championships in general.
And it's in.
And so is Nick Hahn. He's trying to get into the ring. And the distraction by Hahn caused the break of that sharpshooter that looked like it was pretty well cinched into. Oh, man. I don't think he punched him as low as I think he punched him, but he definitely got him low. In the lariat. Oh. It could be over right here. Stacked into the cover. Good night.
The winner of the match, the professional Brandon Fields.
Well, the Chinlock chairman strikes again. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chapparell's Event Center here in Akron, Ohio. It's basically become our second home here.
Yeah.
I am Paul, joined as always by Drew the Werewolf Starner.
As always.
What a first half of the show. 2 new champions, plus the brass ring gauntlet winner. And we still have Extreme Warfare, a battle royal, and quite possibly the biggest singles match in OCW history, because it will determine the future of Warhawks here in OCW.
Yeah, the Brute versus the Bruiser. Lord Thomas the Brute goes one-on-one with Pat the Bruiser.
And the thing is, we haven't seen either of those two men compete one-on-one basically in the last 6 months for Lord Thomas the Brute. For Bruiser, I can't honestly remember the last time he competed as a singles competitor.
The last singles match that Pat the Bruiser had was a fatal 4-way match at the Summit County Fairgrounds in 2019.
Oh, I remember that match. That match was crazy. Maybe Bruiser needs to look into that singles career. Maybe it's time. I mean, if he loses tonight, that's it, game over for Warhawks. And we want to say thank you to all of the OCW faithful who have been supporting us for 19 years of matches, moments, and memories. Still a little bit of animosity apparently between Bruce Gray and Ron Mathis. They actually were out here during intermission on opposite sides of the building. I see Pedro is getting back into the ring, so that means it's time for some action. You think Pedro's the mystery partner?
It's possible.
I like Team OCW's chances.
I wouldn't be so confident, Paul.
battle royals, like we've said before, always very unpredictable. Quite the battle royal as the participants enter the ring here. I believe we have 8 men in this one. And a few debuts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But look at Kenny Cash. That man just looks like money right now.
He really does. That's a hell of a rope. A lot of eyes going to be on Casey Carrington before making his OCW debut.
Yeah. Asher Knox making his way over.
See Jared Knight getting in there. Tradition 2022. So glad you could join us here on BelieveLandMediaLLC.com. And for those of you watching on OCW Flashpoint, welcome as well. A lot of social media here for Ohio Championship Wrestling, and we want you to be a part of all of it. I believe our general manager just told us he was on TikTok earlier today.
Yeah.
Speaking of TikTok, there goes the bell. What is the Baker up to here? Hit the music.
Hit the music. I don't know if this is smart for the Baker to be doing this.
This is interesting.
Yeah, but is this getting any eliminations?
Well, Casey Carrington IV, who is making his OCW debut, doesn't seem to like it. You know, he trained at the Nightmare Factory.
Yeah.
Well, it's no surprise that the Boogie Knights are going to get down here. I don't know if Asher Knox and Kenny Cash are going to want to get into this. They seem very...
Well, Malcolm Cambridge getting into it a little bit.
Saturn Price is from the Mosh Pits, so he should be pretty good at this. There you go. Avoid the mosh pit whenever Saturn Price is around. Holy moly. So the winner of this over-the-top rope battle royal, last man standing after all 7 of his challengers are eliminated via over-the-top rope, both feet touching the floor. Calvin Lewis said, forget that. Members only having a team discussion here. Well, I guess Kenny Cash is going to get in on this action. Money Man's got some moves. Well now, if this doesn't make you want to get up and start dancing, I don't know what will.
Now this battle royal has broken down into a dance contest.
Have a little fun, Drew. This is tradition. Ah, crap. Asher Knox just eliminated the Baker.
That's my boy right there. Asher Knox kicking this battle royal off right, eliminating the Baker.
Well, it should have been figured that Asher Knox would ruin a good celebration like that. Well, Saturn Price trying to get him some of Asher Knox. Members only is getting, well, at least one half of members only getting teed off on by Casey Carrington IV, who is now taking some rib shots. There's a lot of humanity in the ring right now, Drew.
Yeah.
Big chop there by Saturn Price. You could hear that echo throughout the Chapparells. Kenny Cash looked like he had Jared Knight in the corner. Those two seem to be tethered at the hip.
Yeah.
Carrington has one half of members only, actually both members of members only on the right side of the ring there. Carrington not going over like that.
Members only looking to eliminate Casey Carrington.
And still not. This man is very, he calls himself the young trendsetter. He's worth keeping an eye on for sure. He just seems to carry himself differently, you know?
Yeah.
Saturn Price and, well, I was going to say Asher Knox, but now Carrington from behind, a cheap shot. Oh, God, what a forearm to the back of the head. Saturn could be in trouble here. Might be heading to the mosh pit a little early with a lighter paycheck. When was the last time you saw a suplex in that kind of closed environment? So dangerous by Calvin Lewis.
Yeah.
Kenny Cash stumbling around trying to get away from all of this chaos. Jared Knight on the ropes there. Looks like members only trying to get the young man out. It's kind of like a meeting of the minds there. Oh, God. See Malcolm Cambridge there, along with Calvin G. Lewis. Members only could be a very formidable tag team here in OCW, and we're seeing a lot of teamwork here.
Members only just chopping Jared Knight.
We've already seen tonight what a team can do in a multi-man match like this, if not for DD Trash being a tag team. Who knows how that would have gone? Oh, wait a minute.
Carrington with an elimination.
So Casey Carrington gets his first elimination of the match.
Now he might be going himself.
Members only trying to get that man out of here. Back into the ring somehow goes Carrington. And now bullseyes on members only.
On the other side of the ring, Kenny Cash and Asher Knox going at it.
That's interesting too. They used to be former tag team. At one point, the fake tag team champions. If you know, you know. Oh, man. There goes...
Malcolm Cambridge
yes, that
eliminated.
is Malcolm Cambridge. Sorry about that. And now Calvin Lewis in there by himself, going right after Carrington. Carrington, I believe that's his second elimination now. Carrington, that chop sent him over the top. Or did it?
There goes Calvin G. Lewis.
Casey Carrington eliminated the entirety of members only. Now Saturn Price, Jared Knight, working over Kenny Cash. The money man might need to pony up some green to get out of this predicament. Kenny Cash looks like money. Looks like he just went over the top rope. And Jared Knight continues to be a thorn. Jared Knight continues to be a thorn in the side of Kenny Cash. My God.
Yeah, but we are down to 4.
That would be Jared Knight, the sure bet Asher Knox, the master of the mosh pit, Saturn Price, and Casey Carrington before. Who will win this battle royal here at Tradition? Oh, what a chop by Carrington. Asher Knox put himself in a bit of a precarious position here. He's on the bottom rope, looking for Tornado DDT. Just kind of dropped on his head. That running knee, almost Shining Wizard-esque. And the field goal is good from Saturn Price.
Wide left.
Wide left is about to be Casey Carrington as he's about to go over the top rope courtesy of Saturn Price. Oh, but the rake of the eyes by Carrington. And
Price
Casey
about to be dumped in our
Carrington.
lap.
Saturn holds on. Remember, both feet have to hit the floor. That triangle drop kick, and away goes Saturn Price.
We are down to 3.
Casey Carrington has eliminated half the field.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Carrington has been very impressive in this battle
This
royal.
young man might be for real, guys. Asher Knox, Jared Knight, Casey Carrington, and Asher Knox directing traffic into a 2-on-1 on Jared Knight. Remember, Jared's tag team partner and one half of the Boogie Knights, James the Baker Hickey, eliminated in the, well, he was the first elimination after that dance-off went awry. Asher coming in hot. Bam!
Oh, and
Carrington got his lights dimmed. And Carrington! Can he hang on here? No! Carrington's gone! Like him or hate him, tremendous showing by Casey Carrington the fourth. I think we'll be seeing that young trendsetter again.
Yeah, we're down to Asher Knox and Jared Knight. Carrington trying to get back into the ring.
Nice clothesline there by Jared Knight. These two men, no strangers to one another. Seems like they're going to be perpetually fighting each other forever if one of them doesn't, get the advantage sooner rather than later. Nice bulldog there by Jared Knight. Jared, by many accounts, was the breakout star of 2021. Asher Knox looking for that moment. Oh, going for good night. Could not quite get. Oh, come on!
Oh, there you go.
Are you kidding me?
That's my boy.
No. What
Let's
was
just show
that?
the man some respect, Paulie. The winner, the sure bet Asher Knox.
The business associate of Gino DeCapo used a low blow like a coward.
Not like a coward. It's perfectly legal in a battle royal, Paulie.
It doesn't matter if it's legal. Should you do it?
He won the match, didn't he?
He didn't win much respect from the OCW faithful, that's for sure.
Show the man some respect. He won the match, Paulie.
Knox had 2 eliminations in the match, the first and the last, and that's really all you need. Wonder if he's going to take that extra money to the from the pay window. Make a sure bet.
That's my boy right there. I told you, Paul, show the man some respect.
He used a low blow, Drew.
He won the match, didn't he?
Show some respect to the OCW locker room. Those guys worked hard to win that matchup, and all Asher Knox did was use a cheap, dirty tactic. Wonder where he learned that from. Wait a minute.
OCW General Manager Glenn Lane making his way out to the ring.
We heard he has an announcement to make. Always great to see the OCW General Manager. I know he's had a great night. Still to come tonight, here at OCW Tradition, we have Extreme Warfare, still trying to get word on who that 4th man is for the Hahntourage.
You'll find out when he comes out to the ring.
I hope it's like an inflatable. The rumors are true. Impact Wrestling superstar Madman Fulton is coming to OCW.
That's huge.
I don't know how to react any bigger to that. Madman Fulton has been tearing companies apart, and he's going to come here, presumably to do the same.
My question is, who's his target?
Good question.
Is a special challenge match. In this contest, if Captain Bruiser is victorious, Werewolf will once again be able to challenge the OCW Tag Team Championships held currently by Lord Thomas the Brood and Matthew Taylor.
Lord Thomas the Brute, along with his partner, the Guiding Light Matthew Taylor, have been on a crusade of destruction through the tag team division for 210 days. But tonight, Lord Thomas the Brute must go one-on-one with Warhorse's Pat the Bruiser. If Pat the Bruiser is successful, Warhorse will once again be able to challenge for the OCW Tag Team titles.
And think about this, Drew. All of those matches, The guiding light, Matthew Taylor, was here at ringside to guide the destruction. Now, the Brute is flying solo here. Is he going to take the teachings of Matthew Taylor?
Guidance through violence.
Or is he going to bring his own violence? Ladies and gentlemen, it is great to see Warhorse back in OCW. Crosshairs Kelly joining his tag team partner, Pat the Bruiser, here at ringside.
Yeah,
so much at stake here.
Yeah, we have not seen Warhorse since the Thanksgiving special.
I think we're being joined on commentary.
And we are being joined by Crosshairs Kelly.
Welcome back to OCW.
It's good to be back.
Excited to get your insight here as these two behemoths clash.
I'm just excited to see two monsters go toe-to-toe. We want a shot at those tag titles, but we can't do it as long as they're champions, so we might not get our comeuppance in a one-on-one contest.
Pat the Bruiser, not a traditional singles competitor, as you were talking about earlier, Drew. His last singles appearance was in 2019?
Yes, the summer of 2019.
We spent a lot of time on the road together, a lot of time tagging and just traveling. So it's always good to have these one-on-one contests to make sure we're still fresh, you know?
Right now, the fresh man would be, well, I guess in this case, Pat the Bruiser.
Listen, don't put it behind, you know, Brute, man. He's a big boy, but he's good to go.
Lord Thomas the Brute has been tag team champion for over 200 days with the guiding light Matthew Taylor.
210 days.
Still not as close to our reign, just saying.
That record-setting reign of 770 days.
Back out the ring it goes, baby.
Beautiful clothesline by Pat the Bruiser. Remember, if Pat the Bruiser wins, Warhorse can once again challenge for the OCW Tag Team Championship. As of now, that is not an option.
No, dude, until they lose those titles, there's nothing we can do.
And you guys kind of disappeared from OCW. We haven't seen or heard from you.
I mean, we're tag team wrestlers, so we had other obligations. Like, since we've been gone, we are currently holding 6 different tag team titles from Chicago all the way to Pittsburgh. We stay busy. We miss OCW, but we stay busy.
Well, I know OCW has definitely missed Warhorse. However, Pat the Bruiser did not miss that chop or the gigantic club to the side of the head. Lord Thomas. Big splash in the corner by the Bruiser. And the Brute is just staggered right now. Big boot there by the Brute.
To the well a couple too many times.
This is the fight of his life.
Oh, into the ring post.
Two giant mastodons clashing in the middle of the ring here at OCW. It doesn't get any better than this.
There's some big boys and they're doing some work, so I mean, I'm for it.
I guess Matthew Taylor is still being felt through Lord Thomas the Brute. That looked like something right out of his playbook.
I just like how Taylor's not here. He talks all this stuff about guidance and can't even show up for his tag partner. I'm here.
That's a very valid point, and I'm kind of curious as to why he's not here tonight.
Probably somewhere spreading his gibberish, you know, guiding like this, guiding like that.
Meanwhile, the Brute is holding his own against Pat the Bruiser, or maybe vice versa here. Neither man seems to be able to get the advantage. That looked like a rake of the eyes.
Clearly a rake of the eyes. Referee getting in there like he should.
And keep in mind for Pat the Bruiser, only 2 men have ever pinned Lord Thomas the Brute in his entire career, and they're both former OCW champions in the show Robbie Starr and Mr. OCW
The
cover.
Brute into the cover.
2 and no. And No Shame Jimmy Shane. So it's not like you got to have something to put down the Brute is what it sounds like.
I mean, it's all about timing. It's all about putting in the work. And at the end of the day, it's about withstanding, you know, the offense that Brute's bringing to you.
Nice shot to the side of the head by the Bruiser. Those bruising shots to the ribs and a headbutt short circuits that.
Just back and forth. Nothing like a good violent match to get the blood flowing.
It's interesting, you don't see a knee drop out of Lord Thomas the Brute.
But see, here's the thing that people misconstrue is like, you know, he doesn't have to do a knee drop normally because he doesn't face anybody his size normally. Now he's in there with somebody his size, so you have to change the strategy.
That makes
and
sense.
That's the key.
Well, that's not good.
I need him to keep his head. Don't you do it.
Nobody home on the leg drop. And now for the Bruiser as the OCW faithful rally here at
baby.
Tradition 2022. Almost had him up for that, looked like maybe a Samoan drop. Went for the discus. Oh, yeah!
Baby.
The whole damn ring just moved.
Come on, get that cover, take that advantage.
Both men down.
It's been a hard fight so far.
Who can get to their feet first? You have to imagine they will have the advantage here in this physical battle for the future of Warhorse and OCW. Both men back to their feet simultaneously. But the Bruiser runs through the group. Swing and a miss by Lord Thomas the Brute. What a swing!
Twisty point!
Wow!
Goes for the cover.
Cover! Does he have enough? No!
I'm on the edge of my seat here. Shaking.
This building has been shaking all night with the ferocity of the OCW faithful. Brute in the corner. Bruiser
over,
calling
baby.
for
It's
the
over.
end.
Big backs. Oh!
Oh, those knees to the back. Could be looking for
No
that
way.
power slam if he can get him
No
up to that
way.
shoulder.
No way.
Just too much manpower there. Discus lariat connects.
No.
Into the cover.
This could be it.
no.
It is. Oh, no, it's not.
Now, Brute can't do that. He can't get frustrated here.
This is valuable seconds that Lord Thomas the Brute is losing. Pat the Bruiser is down.
Sometimes frustration sets in and you lose sight of what's going on.
This is a very unusual occurrence.
Like I said, somebody his own size. You gotta figure it out.
It is a terrifying thought to imagine anybody that large perched on the top rope, let alone 2 of them.
Let's talk about Vader, man. Like, Taker walked the ropes. Like, there have been plenty of people of large sizes getting to where they need to be, and they...
What a superplex! Isn't it enough? It is not
No.
enough!
2 count only, says referee Porter O'Shea.
Wow!
All right.
I thought that was gonna do it. Thank God we reinforced the ring tonight.
When you have 2 giants doing battle, not to mention Beastman was here tonight, too.
Yeah.
Like, there's been some bodies in this ring, and so I'm glad the ring's still standing.
Yeah.
The battlefield is still standing, and now both of these gladiators standing.
Oof.
Just exchanging blows.
The sound of skin on skin. Bone on bone.
It's like the final rounds of a heavyweight fight, a prize fight. The Bruiser may have caved in the chest of Lord Thomas the Brute.
Back splash, back splash.
Oh, the splash in the corner.
Here
Using
comes
that
big
elbow.
old lariat, boy.
Went for the clothesline. Oh, man.
Oh, cover.
I don't think he got it. He did not. It almost felt like the weight shifted a little bit too much.
Almost a power slam there. Just trying to get him up.
Going for the leg drop. Boom! Connects.
Get up, Bruiser.
Bruiser is down. Lord Thomas the Brute, one half of the OCW Tag Team Champions, to the top rope. Out of the light.
Frog splash.
Whose book has he been reading? It's over. Oh my God.
So close, so far away.
Unfortunately, that means Warhorse is not going to be challenging for the OCW Tag Team Championship.
Wait a minute. Ron Mathis making his way out to the ring.
What the hell?
Bruce Gray coming out with...
Oh man, Bruce Gray's got the brass ring!
Yes!
Are we getting a cash?
Do it! I thought they were at odds.
Now wait a minute, but how does this work? Because the guy named like Matthew Taylor isn't here.
I don't know. Is this technically a sanctioned match?
We'll find out here in a second. Do it!
If it is, it's genius. It's a 1-on-2 handicap match.
It's anytime, anywhere is the stipulation. I don't think there's any requirement on...
I don't think the brass...
Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Mathis is officially cashing in the brass ring for an OCW Tag Team Championship match.
Right here, right now. Holy crap.
But wait a minute.
This is incredible.
But wait a
the
minute.
bell goes,
Two
we have a
wild
tag
events.
title match.
Now wait a minute. Is this legal?
It must be. It's happening. It's officially sanctioned.
There should be a count or something if it's a tag match.
And Lord Thomas the Brute just won his match, but he's got to be exhausted after that battle with Pat the Bruiser.
Power driver. DDT.
DDT! Double cover for DD Trash to do it! We have new tag team champions!
What has just happened here, Paul?
Ron Mathis has finally achieved glory in Ohio Championship Wrestling.
Matthew Taylor's gonna be pissed.
Matthew Taylor just lost his half of the OCW Tag Team Championship without even being in the building.
This is amazing. And you know what that
This is
means?
insane.
You know what that means? We get to tag with the Thomas again. Yeah, DD Trash.
That's right. Warhorse can go after the tag team gold again. Holy hell. The crusade is over for Lord Thomas the Brute. But the era of DD Trash has only just begun. Ron Mathis was brass ring winner for roughly an hour and a half tonight. Unbelievable.
Matthew Taylor just lost his championship without even being in the building. I have some questions for OCW General Manager Glenn Lane about this, because
I find it pretty curious. On the board.
What a moment here at Tradition. On a celebrate 19 years of matches, memories, and moments, we've created another one right here tonight.
Who would have thunk it?
Wow.
White Trash Muscle and the mobile home wrecker Bruce Gray, DD Trash, once again, OCW Tag Team Champion.
It was the perfect opportunity for DD Trash to strike with no Matt Taylor anywhere in the
perfect opportunity. It was a 2-on-1 handicap match.
The rule states you can cash in on any champion at any time.
But the champion has to be in the building, doesn't
The
he?
champion was any champion, and that means the one half of the tag team champions.
I don't think there are any stipulations on it, and if there are, I guess it can be brought up for review, but right now, OCW has new tag team champions. That's since I'm out here, I might as well hang out for the main event, right? You guys miss me?
You're welcome to stay.
Sweet. It's been an action-packed night, hasn't it, guys? It's been just bodies flying, horses bowing.
It has been crazy out here tonight.
Yeah, but it's about to get violent out here in a hurry.
So tell me about what's going on with this situation with Nick Hahn and the Hahntourage and OCW.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Extreme Warfare? Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Cam at Melody Springs proudly presents to you your Ohio Championship Wrestling main event of the evening. It is the Extreme Warfare matchup. It will be an 8-man tag team contest, and in this contest there are no countouts, no disqualifications, anything goes. 2 men will start the contest and a battle for 5 minutes. Then a new man will enter the contest, and every 2 minutes thereafter, a new man will enter battle. Once both teams have been completely enlisted into the ring, warfare begins! The match will continue until one man or team cannot go any further and submits the contest. Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out who will represent the Hahntourage.
So things have been crazy for the Hahntourage to deserve this kind of match. Like, wow.
Well, right now, they're a man down still. We don't know who their 4th man is. They claim to have a 4th man, but at this point, nobody's seen or heard.
There's a 4th man, Paul. But the GOAT, Jock Sampson, making his way out to the ring to start the match for the Hahntourage. And it was actually Jock Sampson's victory last month that has earned the Hahntourage the man advantage here in Extreme Warfare.
And it was Jock Sampson's betrayal of OCW last year at this very event that started all of this with the Hahntourage.
If I learn anything, you don't trust Jock Sampson.
I can't argue that point, Crosshairs Kelly.
I've known Jock for a long time, and at the end of the day, Jock's about one thing, and that's Jock Sampson.
And now, let's find out who will represent Team OCW.
Credit to the Hahntourage sending out the captain, Jock Sampson.
Oh, we're getting this started off right.
But I believe indeed, Backstreet has returned to Chapparell. the flag
originals
of OCW. Here we go.
And it is on.
Remember, there will not be a pinfall in this contest. It will be submission only. And the match does not officially begin until all 8 competitors are in the ring. So right now, this is just a time to cause pain and suffering, gentlemen.
Yes, but in 5 minutes, a member of the Hahntourage will be coming out.
And for Jimmy Shane, that means he has to use this time wisely. Find a weakness in Jock Sampson and get rid of that man advantage by taking him out of the game, so to speak.
Duck 1. This is the next line.
Spear! Man, big spear by Mr. OCW himself.
But the downside is he can't win. Jimmy Shane has won plenty of title matches with that spear.
And normally he would go for a pinfall. To your point, he can't do it.
Jock Sampson begging and pleading.
Both men wearing the traditional street fight attire, jeans and knee pads.
So what's up with like do most people have street fights with like jeans and t-shirts? Or something? No.
Sorry, it's so loud in here, Crosshairs Kelly. I'm having trouble hearing it. All right, what was that again?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. There you go.
I was just trying to figure out like who made the official rule on street clothes wear for street fights. That's
You know, I don't know, but I know a lot of it goes back to like Terry Funk days, Dory Funk.
yeah, I got you.
I would think the
I was just
Funk.
curious. I still never remember anybody going and say, "Hey man, I'm gonna street fight you later. Let me go get me the knee pads. I'll be right back." Just find it amusing. That's all.
Jock Sampson has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide here.
Begging and pleading for his life.
And the OCW faithful want his head. Those stomps, good lord.
Looking for a Bronco Buster here, I think. Hey!
That's a bit traditional.
Traditional Jimmy Shane, baby.
Some old school, no shame Jimmy Shane here tonight at Tradition. There's nobody in the history of this company who has more wins at this event. And he's won just about everything there is to win at this event.
Like I said, Jimmy Shane is an OCW original. He's been here since day one. And it's good to see him still going.
Those shots, the shameless punches. Jock Sampson looks like he's had a few too many already. Shameless elbow. And remember, the Hahntourage brought this upon themselves. When they got involved and cost Jimmy Shane the OCW championship, that pretty much put No Shame Jimmy Shane right to the front of the line to defend OCW's honor.
Is it, or is it Jimmy just taking it upon himself to put himself, you know, in the spotlight? Like, I'm just trying to figure out exactly. So, like, who's the villain here, really? Is it Jock, who claims to be the greatest of all time? Or is it Jimmy Shane, who wants to be the greatest of all time?
I think you could argue both men are GOATs in this respective company for what they've done and what they've accomplished.
4, 3, 2.
Who is coming out next?
The Hahntourage sends out its man.
Looks like Jimmy's going to be at a disadvantage here. Here comes the professional Brandon Fields. Brandon Fields from behind.
And now the man advantage takes full effect.
They pick the bones.
And this is where the man advantage comes into play.
And for Brandon Fields, he has been aligned with Nick Khan since 2017. So he is quite possibly Hahntourage since day one.
Yeah.
Jesus, this is not looking good for Jimmy Shane. He is getting quartered by the Hahntourage.
Effective.
It's dirty, it's disgusting,
And it's perfectly legal in this matchup.
And they said Jimmy has no shame. Fields is over here just punching people on the stuff.
If it takes that to win, just imagine what it's going to take to survive.
And that's the key. The key to this match is not necessarily about winning. The key to this match is about survival. Can you survive long enough for you to get that equality from your tag partner to come out here? Or are you isolated and picked apart as we're seeing right now in front of us?
Right now, Jimmy Shane is just trying to survive another few minutes until his next participant will enter, his tag team partner.
Listen, I don't know who it's going to be, but at this point, he just needs somebody. Jock Sanson with some vicious words to the fans.
It's not uncommon for Jock to get a little bit ornery with the OCW faithful. I think that's part of the reason why the OCW faithful are so rabid against him.
Well, they don't show the man any respect.
He doesn't show them respect.
I mean, look at everything Jock has done here. Multiple-time Heritage Champion, Tag Team Champion. He was ranked in the PWI 500.
Did he wrestle the freaking Honky Tonk Man?
Yes, he did.
He sure did. Facts.
Again, here we go. We're going to even the odds.
See who's coming out for Team OCW here.
Here we go. That means the winners are in there against the Hahntourage. And if you're asking for the two most OCW superstars, it would be Jimmy Shane and Robbie Starr. Into the corner, the big Star Splash. And the show could be dimming the lights on the Hahntourage here.
And the winner's going up top.
And for Robbie Starr, this goes back to last summer. The Hahntourage had scouted him as a potential member, but he instead decided to side with Jimmy Shane, reunite the winners, bring back tag team glory.
Double Irish whip, beating noggin.
Well, Robbie's going to wish that he joined the Hahntourage that night after this match is over.
W in front of you there.
Get your hands out of my face, Paul.
One of the first OCW shows I went to, the winners were the tag team champions, and that was 8 years ago. And to see them reunite and still doing what they do is phenomenal.
I mean, for Robbie Starr, he's the longest tenured star in this entire company. He's been here for...
The longest tenured star.
Yeah.
Let's see what you did there. I like it.
Right now, no fun. Oh, man.
Turnabout is fair play.
That's what you call payback or karma. And we know how she is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And here comes a member of the
What the? Where are you going, Crosshairs Kelly? Oh,
I told you, Paul.
No, what the hell is this? Damn!
I told you, Paulie.
How the hell did this happen?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
I told you we had our man.
Crosshairs Kelly's your guy?
Yep.
Son of a... What is this? Oh, he's wearing a damn Hahntourage shirt. Are you kidding me? Damn it. How did this happen? Nick Hahn is like a damn cockroach when it comes to when you think you've got him beat. How the hell did this happen? Crosshairs Kelly was just on the broadcast with us, and now he's stomping the hell out of Robbie Starr.
It's a great thing to see, isn't it, Paulie?
Are you kidding me? I don't believe this for a second. Somewhere a part of hell has frozen over. I mean, you got to go back to when Warhorse was forced to break up, essentially. I would imagine maybe Crosshairs Kelly was a bit frustrated and angry about that.
A bit frustrated? Are you kidding me?
But joining the Hahntourage for this match?
You tell OCW management essentially put this man out for over 4 months. You don't think there's a little pent-up frustration?
Well, there's some pent-up frustration back in that locker room, and here comes the next man for OCW. And it's all hail! Ryan Michaels making a beeline for the ring. He's not even getting his jacket off. He's just ready to whoop somebody's you-know-what. Oh, God, Brandon Fields just sent Robbie Starr into the post.
For almost a year, this man's been a thorn in the side of the Hahntourage.
Misses
Tonight,
the
he's
double
gonna
axe.
get his.
Big clothesline by Michaels. But it is that, even though right now it's a 3-on-3, with the way these beatings are coming, Jimmy Shane is down. Robbie Starr is down. Ryan Michaels just barely back to his feet. And he's only been in the match for, what, 2 minutes? And already Jock Sampson has picked Ryan Michaels by the neck.
Into the ring post.
God. I have lost a lot of respect for that man right there.
Yeah, but look in the ring, the professional Brandon Fields with that kendo stick.
And right underneath the chin, choking out Jimmy Shane. Oh no, Crosshairs Kelly's got a crutch. What's he gonna do? Oh no, no, no! That kendo stick buried into the gut.
It's gone!
Robbie Starr trying to get the kendo stick. It's gone too. Right into the midsection. But watch out from behind Crosshairs Kelly, that no good traitor.
Hit him with the crutch, and Robbie's gonna need it after that.
You think you're funny, don't you?
Oh, I'm absolutely hilarious.
And we know who the fourth man is going to be on either side of the ledger here. So it's just a moment until we can get... Oh my God!
That kendo stick just broke over the head of Ryan Michaels.
I just saw a steel chair. Oh my God, here comes.
Here comes the man himself.
That is the dumbest damn hat I've ever seen in my life.
Agent Nick Hahn making his way out to the ring.
That means this is the final advantage for the Hahntourage. Once the final competitor for Team OCW makes his way to the ring, the match will officially begin. And of course, Nick Hahn stomps the life out of Mr. OCW. I don't know how much money he paid Crosshairs Kelly, but that man sold his soul tonight. Jock Sampson just told his boss to use my move, the 740 elbow, on one of the hottest stars in OCW, Ryan Michaels. Are you kidding me? No!
A 740 elbow from Agent Nick Hahn, and that was a thing of beauty right there.
Absolutely disgusting. The Hahntourage.
And Michaels is bleeding.
At full effect. You're absolutely right. Michaels is, and of course, Nick Hahn, taped fist and all. Probably the first time he's done that in his life. This is deplorable. The Hahntourage with Crosshairs Kelly.
This will teach Ryan Michaels to not be a thorn in the side of the Hahntourage.
God, somebody.
It's a street sign!
God!
And it just folded over the head of
thank God.
Michaels.
Let's get him out here. Is that the Thunderbird? Or is that electric? That's Jake Ely, ROCW heavyweight champion, marching to the ring, ready to fight for the honor of this great company, 19 years strong. Off the top rope, here comes Jake Ely. My God, he just flew from the heavens. Ely ducks the clothesline, ducks again. Ely can't be stopped. How did he escape that. Ely with a drop kick to Crosshairs Kelly. Give him another one. Big super kick connects. And of course, the coward, Nick Hahn, running to the apron. This isn't a tag team match. Every man is legal. Oh, but here comes the Hahntourage back. The numbers, just too much for Jake Ely.
Yeah, Jake Ely's gonna wish he joined the Hahntourage when he had the chance.
Ely flies, double drop kick by the OCW champion. The electricity is flowing through our champion tonight. Oh, it could be thunderous in just a couple seconds if Ely can get his hands on that no-good Nick Hahn. Yes, yes, no. Damn, from behind, Jock Sampson. Once again, Extreme Warfare is official. All 8 men are in this match and legal at all times. The match can only end by a submission. Brain
Crosshairs
buster.
Kelly plants Jake Ely.
God, what a brain buster by Crosshairs Kelly. I would love to know what's going through that man's mind right now. Michael's still bleeding from above the, looks like the left eye, excuse me. And Crosshairs Kelly zeroing in on the target. Big back body drop by Kelly. God, these 8 men have put their bodies through hell. Not just tonight, but every single month that they are here in an OCW ring. And they are going to put their bodies through continued hell for the right to call themselves the best that OCW has. For Nick Hahn, it's been the hostile takeover for a year now. And he can complete that takeover tonight if his Hahntourage is victorious. Robbie Starr back in the ring, and he's got a crutch. Oh God, what a kendo stick shot by Crosshairs Kelly. And
one for Ely.
Took too much time, and Robbie Starr made him pay. And Robbie Starr's gonna make him pay for a long time. Kendo stick to the back. Yes, yes, for the love of God, somebody get that man. Yes. No, not again.
And
with
Hahn
the amount of luck,
the boots to Robbie Starr.
With the amount of luck Nick Hahn has, he damn well should go buy a lottery ticket afterwards. He's gonna hit the jackpot. And a cheap stomp to one of the greatest OCW champions in history. That man makes my skin crawl, does Nick Hahn. Kelly, big shot. My God, it was almost a lariat. Dear
Crosshairs might have taken Ryan Michaels' head off with that.
And right now, into a cross face. And this could end the match. Will Ryan Michaels submit? Is Team OCW done?
And that's in deep.
Brandon Fields just short-circuited Ely. Jock Sampson teeing off on Robbie Starr. The crossface is still locked in. God, there goes Robbie Starr into the barricade courtesy of Jock Sampson. Oh my God, just pulling. How is Ryan Michaels surviving this? Ryan Michaels is biting the hand of Crosshairs Kelly. Get him! Oh, nobody home. Spine Buster connects by Michaels. Isn't enough. Will that be enough to stop Crosshairs Kelly and these Hahntourage goons?
Hey, watch your mouth.
Oh my God, just raking the face. Brandon Fields is a professional, and my God, has he learned everything but tonight from the Hahntourage. We're looking for the champion in trouble. The ripcord, nobody home. Thunder kick! And Michaels sets up the sharpshooter. Yes! The sharpshooter's locked in. If Fields submits, it's over. Will it be enough? Oh, come on! No! Damn it! Not again! Why? Damn! Another thunder kick by that traitor! That backstabbing weasel, Jake Ely. And he's our heavyweight champion. What a piece of garbage that man is.
Yeah. Nick Hahn said it best. This has turned to 4-on-3.
Jake Ely, like the spineless traitor that he is, has left with the OCW championship. And by God, he is a marked man if we come out of this thing on top somehow. This band of goons is stomping the life out of Ryan Michaels. Jimmy Shane is giving everything he has to this company, picked Jake Ely, and this is how he gets thanked. Unbelievable. It may only be a matter of time now. 4-on-3 is tremendous disadvantage. No matter how great you may be.
A leg drop from Nick Hahn.
Nick Hahn just dropped a leg on Ryan Michaels. What is this world coming to? Nick Hahn is going to end the match.
Suplex from Nick Hahn.
With a suplex. I don't believe any of this happened. Damn. That steel chair opened in the ring. It's not going to be used for sitting.
Jimmy Shane ran into the ring post.
Jimmy Shane was the first man out for Team OCW. No!
Oh! Spiked right on that chair.
This is disgusting.
Look at that chair right here in front of us.
Crosshairs Kelly just brain busted Ryan Michaels through a chair. And Michaels still won't quit because unlike certain other individuals, he has fight and heart. This cannot stand. Brandon Fields is locking in the sharpshooter on Ryan Michaels himself. This is disgusting, but it's the Hahntourage way.
Fields has that sharpshooter in deep.
Michaels would be one of the few men to know the counter.
And a 7-4 elbow.
How much more does that man have to take? Do you want to quarter him? Because that's about what we're going to have to do, it seems.
Keith Smith may start thinking about calling this contest.
Team OCW has been ransacked by the Hahntourage.
Michaels may be out cold.
I just saw his head move, so that's a good sign. Jimmy Shane trying
740 elbow.
Damn, another 740. I don't know how much more Ryan Michaels can take, but I'm starting to see how much more the Hahntourage is going to give.
And there's the elbow pad.
Michaels is prone. He's helpless on that steel chair. Oh, yes! Nobody home but Twisted Steel for Jock Simpson. Spear connects by Mr. OCW. Here comes the fight that I told you about. Robbie Starr diving back into the fray. Here comes Jimmy Shane, fighting off as many as he can get to. And Brandon Fields is starstruck. Oh, wait a minute. Could be looking for the dub. The winners looking for the dub, and they connect on Crosshairs Kelly. That backstabbing traitor. Oh my, Nick. How the tables have turned. You're the last man standing for the Hahntourage. It's a good thing he wore dark pants because I think he just soiled himself. This crowd wants the blood of Nick Hahn. Oh, there's nowhere to run, Nick. All of your planning has backfired. And there's nowhere to hide, Nick. It's time to face the music. It is deafening in Chapparell's. For a moment, a year in the making. A memory, 19 years in the making. Yeah. Do it. One time. Do it. Hell yeah. Boom. And one from Robbie. Down goes Nick Hahn. Like a sack of diapers goes Nick Hahn.
Come on, guys, get up.
This crowd is loud. We hope you're loud wherever you may be. It's time to put the end to the Hahntourage. By cutting off the head of the snake. Yes! The spear by Mr. OCW. No shame Jimmy Shane. To the top rope goes Robbie Starr. What a beautiful star salt. It couldn't happen to a nicer person. It has to end by submission, Drew. What do you think is next?
Come on, guys, get up.
It looks like Nick Hahn is going to be inducted. Well, taken to Sharpshooter University. Yes! It's over. Team OCW wins! Even with the backstabbing traitor, our OCW heavyweight champion, Jake Ely. Even with Crosshairs Kelly ambushing everybody. Through all of it, OCW stands tall. done for 19 years and counting. What a night, what a moment, what a match, what a memory. Enjoy this wherever you are, OCW faithful. We finally won. We finally stopped Nick Khan. What a moment. Victory lap for Team OCW. Mr. OCW himself, no shame, Jimmy Shane. The show, Robbie Starr. And the hottest new star in OCW today, all hail Ryan Michaels. That is what a cohesive team looks like, Drew. That is what the winners look like.
Put your hands on my face like that again, I'm gonna bite them off.
How did that work out for Crosshairs Kelly? What a war! Extreme warfare and then some. A moment to celebrate, a moment to soak in the love of the OCW faithful for Ryan Michaels. He bled for OCW tonight. He gave his heart and his soul for OCW tonight. And he stands tall for OCW tonight. What a night here at Tradition that you will never, ever forget. And I'm sure we're going to hear a little bit from Pedro right now.
All right. Did you guys have a good time here? Well, the party's just getting started, so you can join us down the road at Theo's for the after party. All your favorite OCW superstars will be there. We would also like to thank our great sponsor, Kim Tam at Melanie Springs. You can get season passes for Kim Tam at Melanie Springs, formerly Melanie Lake at MelanieLakeInc.com. Those season passes also include all of these store events for OCW that will be held out at Kim Tam at Melanie Springs. Also, as you are heading out the door, make sure you get those VIP $25 pick your seats for our next event, which will be OCW House Party 3, right back here on my birthday, May the 14th. Oh, thank you. Featuring the OCW in-ring debut of current Impact Wrestling and former NXT Wrestling superstar, Madman Fulton. So for myself, Pedro Luca, for Neil Polly, Drew Starner, for GM, Mr. Brinley, thank you for joining us. Get those passes for Kim Tam at Melanie Springs. Make sure you check us out at OCWrestling.net. Make sure you check out OCW Overload. And we'll see you on May the 14th with Madman Fulton. Good night, everybody.
Once again, welcome into the booth. Paul here alongside Drew the Werewolf Starner. As you have just heard, next month, May the 14th, Impact Wrestling superstar Madman Fulton makes his OCW arrival. I don't even want to call it a debut because it feels like this is going to be an earth-shaking moment for our company.
Oh, 100%.
But we have new champions, and boy, do we have a bunch of them. New OCW Women's Champion Eden von Engeland. New OCW Tag Team Champions after the Brash Spring cash-in by Pure Trash Ron Mathis. DD Trash, now the OCW Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, but I wonder if that's actually going to stand, because I have some questions for OCW General Manager Glenn Lane.
I do
of
too.
how the tag team titles can be defended when one half of the team isn't even in the building tonight.
We'll get to that in a moment, because we also have a new Ohio Heritage Champion, Chuck the Truck Morris, surviving that brutal dog collar match. It has been a great night here at Tradition, and we thank you so much for being a part of our tradition. For 19 years, Ohio Championship Wrestling has brought you matches, moments, and memories, and we hope to continue to do that for you starting May 14th. Good night, everybody, from Chapparell's Event Center in Akron.